What's up, guys? How we all doing? Today we got a live battle recording. Today I am doing a live recording with some friends from Dragon Core, which is Ellington's Total War, well, group, as you like to call it. Okay. Today they are doing a 3v3 using Empire Divided, which is a DLC for Rome 2 Total War. They are playing factions. To be honest, I do not know these factions. Don't even know the names of these factions, so I can't really give you accurate faction names or anything, and I apologize for that, but I will go quickly over the factions. Over the armies comps quickly. Let's start with the attackers. So we have, okay, Dave just moved his troops. We have Buds Rome. He's got some of these Veneti Equipitaris, if I pronounced those correctly. 3 units, including one being his command unit. Got 4 of these Veneti Hunters. What else has he got over here? His mainline infantry. He's got mainly a bunch of longsword warriors, as well as a couple units of these noble Veneti swordsmen. Oh, and then we've got another 2 additional units over here of the, what are these guys? The Tribeless Warriors. Let's open this, that's a bit. 22 melee attack, 34 weapon damage, 20 charge bonus, with Frenzy. Wow. Shit, that's actually quite decent to be honest. Over here, so that is Buds Rome's army. Let's start now with Pedro. Pedro is playing this faction, the one with the horse. Command unit got Noble Horsemen as well as an addition, so 2 units of Noble Horsemen, 4 units of the Gaelic Hunters, got a unit of the Gaelic Spearmen on his left here. For his frontline infantry, he's got these Gaelic Elder Swordsmen, as well, yeah, about 4 units of these Gaelic Elder Swordsmen. Over here he's also got another 2 units of Gaelic Spearmen, and his main line seems like these Gaelic Axemen. Yes, Gaelic Axemen from Pedro. That's about Pedro's army. And now let's go over Dave's army. Dave is bringing some of these Sheridan swordsmen. A few units of them. There's at least 2 units of them. Over here he's got some of these Naraic warriors, meaning melee infantry, quite solid. He's got at least 2 units of them if he doesn't keep moving his freaking man. Over here he's got some Sardi bowmen, 4 units of Sardi bowmen. Front line he's got 4 units of these Naraic runners, and in front of them he's got 2 units of these Sardi hillmen. And got some Sheridan swordsmen. If we went over that. Got some more Sheridan swordsmen over there. Okay, the defenders. Let's go with the defenders quickly because I don't know when this battle started. We have Porsgan playing this faction. Porsgan is winging native Italian slingers. Saturn Knight armored spearmen, 3 units of them. What else is this? No, that's not Porsgan army. It's Syracuse. Well, what looks like Syracuse. Huthinian warriors, and some of these Samnite silver infantrymen. What else has it got? More the Samnite silver infantrymen. Got some of these native. No, that's Syracuse. Jeez. Native Lucanian ambushers, and some of these Hipinian warriors, and some more Samnite silver infantry for his command unit. Now let's go to what looks like Syracuse. presuming it is Suku's, but don't hold me to that. We've got Gorm Mjolnir playing Syracuse. Good guy. Go check out his channel, Gorm Mjolnir, as well as the rest of the Backseat Generals of Joe on it and Ellington Total War, which Ellington Total War is in this battle, participating in this battle. Gorm is bringing Mercenary Iberian Cav, Mercenary Thessalian Cav, got a Hippolyte Lance, genuine, and he fucking moved it while I was discussing it. Freaking moved it while I was discussing it. Where did he put it? God damn it, Gorm. Oh, here they are. Hippolyte, well, I'm presuming there's a Hippolyte Lancers, Mercenary Thessalian Cav, more Mercenary Thessalian Cav, and some Mercenary Iberians Cav. What else has he got up here? He's got standard issue hoplites and these Mercenary Silurioi hoplites. What else has he got? Mercenary Cretan archers. That's all been covered. More hoplites. More hoplites. And some mercenary armored African elephants. As well as 2 units of native Sicilian tribesmen. Last but not least, we have Ellington of Ellington Total War. He's bringing some Etruscan Cav, which I presume he's actually gonna go out and do some selling outs with, which will be interesting. Also, he's also bringing, where is his army? His army is mainly over here. Bringing some of the Etruscan City Guard, about 3 units of them. 3 units of the native Italian swordsmen. What else is it? Some of the 2 units of the Etruscan heavy hoplites. Go up here, he's got some of the Etruscan archers. About 4 units of Etruscan archers. And then back here for further line infantry, he's got some of the Etruscan city guard, about 5 units of them. So it seems like a solid force at the moment. It is sort of defender heavy because there is the choke point there, which the attackers have to push through. I haven't seen any artillery, so that's going to be interesting. It will be interesting to see because there's multiple ways they can push up. There's let's go blue. Blue's a good player. They can push it. They can go from like here in through there, and then spread out like that way, and head further up there. Or they could push from here into there. I actually don't know if you can go into there. Maybe not because the defenders haven't put troops there. But maybe you could just push into there, spread out up there to there, and then keep pushing into and through the settlement there. But them having troops here indicates that there can be forces coming in from this direction, I'm presuming. So that's an opportunity to see if the attackers can get men up there, even range, to literally just shoot upon these guys and help take them all out, whilst pushing combat troops around the flank and like getting through that, which then basically you get combat troops there, you've cut off one route of retreat. You block off there and there, subunits coming through there, subunit leaving through there. You'll be under attack from both sides, you can guarantee it, but it's blocking off a path of the enemy. Even though the enemy will still have that path and that path to move men, you can still be pushing men down this path and getting them to combat here, and then just push out. Which the defenders will have to pull resources back from the front, here and here, allowing your allies to then push in. But it'll be interesting to see how it goes. It will be interesting indeed. to see. So let's just new factions. The factions from Empire Divided actually look good. To be honest, they look quite solid. It's a nice color scheme. Solid. It's a solid color scheme. And we'll be back when the battle starts. And we're back, everybody! The battle's now started. They cut out a little bit of time there, but the battle's now started. Okay, we have a sally out from the defending faction, from the defenders, with at least 12 units being pushed out. Quite interesting. We got hoplite, we got 4 units of hoplites, as well as the entire skirmishing force of what I'm presuming is Syracuse pushing out, which is quite interesting. Same here, Porskin is also pushing out, Ellington is pushing quite a substantial force of Etruscan hoplites, native Italian swords, as well as the Etruscan city guard out of the settlement, as well as moving a secondary line to fill up the gap, which is quite interesting. So I think he's trying to block off there. They've blocked off there, and they're setting up a line there and there, which is quite inventive, to be honest. And then they're pushing solid reinforcements. We've got Porskin pushing 7 Knight Armored Spearmen out the gate to presumably reinforce this line there. Ellington's reinforcing his lines along here, and he's got more Italian swordsmen there, as well as the secondary line of Etruscan guard. Now we have combat between the Norearic runners of Dave the Vassal and the hoplites of Gorm Millionaire and Sardi Hillman. Ooh. And we've got archer fire from the Sardi bowmen of Dave the Vassal. Now firing volleys into the rear of these hoplites of Gorm Millionaires, and just shredding them. Now you got counterfire from the Veneti Hunters of Buds. No, not counterfire, actual fire, because I realized they're on the same team. Oh, those hoplites have been decimated. And now, as the hoplites have been decimated, Budsome is now taking advantage of that, and he's pushing forward more men into the melee, because just to cull down these hoplites. We've got more hoplites from Gorm Millionaire, as well as skirmishers and these mercenary society hoplites now pushing out of the settlement, with a sufficient force of cavalry as well. Let's have a look on this side. How's it going? The Etruscan City Guard is winning its current combat against the it was winning its current content, and now find some longsword warriors of Budsrome. Got the Etruscan heavy hoplites and some Gaelic axemen now fighting the Etruscan heavy hoplites. Ellington's line holding, with the native Lucanian ambushes quite close to the front line, which is quite interesting. On this side, nothing really is happening. There's forces facing off each other, but they're not overly pushing. Quite interesting. There's a little Archify and Pillarify now hitting the Gaelic Hunters of Pedro's Gaelic Hunters. Already a lot of blood has been spilled and they haven't even gotten past the first layer of defense. It's quite... wow. Got the Sardi Bowmen of Dave and the Mercenary Cretan Archers of Gorm now in an archer duel. Just trying to wear each other down. As the Sardi Hillmen are losing slightly in this combat against these hoplites, which are also losing in a combat even. But gotta love the M2 threat assessment. Gotta love it. Hoplites from Gorm Mjolnir are holding now against... well, some of them are holding against the Noble Veneti Swordsman of Budzone. Interesting, Bud's pushing in elite infantry this early in the battle, but he is making good ground with it. So it is actually a good solid play. Dave is now pushing up some of his Sheridan swordsmen, as well as Bud's pushing up some more of his Noble Veneti swords to go help the push through. Let's go in the cinematic mode for a little bit. Combat is happening. At the moment, it's solid. Line is quite thin here. And I think Ellington has seen that. That's why there's a reserve unit of Etruscan City Guard just sitting right behind it. Depends if the attackers sit and try to push it or not. So that will be interesting. Ooh. Pedro has targeted the native Lucenian ambushes as well as the Etruscan archers. Quite interesting. Over here, ground is slowly being made by Dave's forces, just smashing against these hoplites. And an insane amount of Archify, just ripping apart a unit of the Etruscan City Guard. Which is amazing. Just look at the volume that Archify just chewed apart. That unit of Etruscan City Guard just ruined it. Oh my, okay, we have a breakthrough. Gorm's line is broken through on his left, which Gorm has seen is now trying to pull his hoplites out of there to presumably fall back to his second line there. But then that also means he'll have to sacrifice that unit of hoplites that are there, which opens up the front for Budzone to now push in. What's happening over there? Fight's still quite evenish on this side, to be honest. Actually not, because the native Italian swordsmen are wavering, and if they break, you've just got like what happened over there. You've got a flank open, and you've got a lot of ranged over here. Except Ellington's seen it and he's responding quicker. He's got troops ready to respond already, which is pushing in some of these Etruscan City Guard as well as the native Italian swordsmen to fill in that breach. Or those Gaelic axemen, Gaelic axemen are trying to push forward. But okay, he's got it secured and he's moving additional reserves down. Quite impressive. Gorm's formed up his hoplites to the pillars in the hoplite wall just to hold out and having to make the attackers deal with it. And he did the same over here with another unit of hoplites, which is just sucking shield wall, which gives them a good advantage, and yeah, the melee defense is up at 69, 80 armor. Well, it's that melee defense of 69 that will help them greatly. Oh, these mercenary Sicilian hoplites are now getting charged by these Sheridan swordsmen. Oh, solid charge. Solid charge. Oh, we've got stuff happening over this side. Gaelic Elder Swordsman and some Gaelic Spearmen from Pedro is now attacking these Samnite Light Spearmen from Porsgrunn, which is quite interesting. Now I've got to push on this side. Porsgrunn is now moving up quite a substantial reserves in the Samnite Silver Infantry and Samnite Armoured Spearmen, because the Gaelic Elder Swordsman broke through on his left, and again he was quick to intercept it, which was solid. There is still that gap if Pedro was to try it, but it is risky because Porsgrunn has moved up more infantry to help support the gap. Let's go back over here. That's the line, hold on. The hoplite line is holding. Gorm's hoplite line is holding, but it is losing decisively against what's facing. That's the thing with hoplites. Hoplites hold. Hoplites don't kill. You want to hold something? You want to hold something in place? Throw a unit of hoplites at them. Ooh, my sound just died for a second. Sorry about that, guys. I fixed it. Yep. Yeah, as I was saying, the thing with hoplites is they're good holding. They if you want to kill something, chuck a melee unit. Hoplites are a wall. That's how hoplites work. So these mercenary Sicilian hoplites will hold, but they won't kill, and they are being killed. How's it going on this side? We got to push by. For fuck's sake! Sorry, my headphones just keep disconnecting for a second. There. We got some. What are these guys? Longsword warriors fighting against the Samnite Silver Infantry from Porsgrunn. It's quite solid. It's Longsword warriors are failing against these. I'm presuming these are elite infantry, or at least heavy melee infantry. And you got some more Samnite Silver infantry now pushing in. No, he's leaving in reserve. He's got these Hupinian warriors. For fudge's sake, I'm sorry, my headphones just keep being annoying and disconnecting. Now I've got a loading wheel. Okay, I can still do this. Okay. The Samnite Armed Spearmen are dying against these. What are they fighting? That they're making them. Oh, they got attacked in the rear by these naval horsemen of Pedro's. And now he's gonna get outflanked by these Gaelic Spearmen. So as you can sort of say, this flank has been, well, this flank, it's holding, but it's falling, and as you can see, the defenders on this side are now committing a fallback into the city, which I presume now set up the defense line, like the same place as they did before. Now, because that line's been pretty much broken out there, you've got Pedro's cav now chasing down the ranged troops, and he can get into the city quite easily. Gorm's got a unit of mercenaries assailing cav there, and you've got Ellington's command general coming in from that way, which, yeah, incentive to drive Pedro's noble horsemen away. On this side, Gorm's hoplites are beginning to break. Oh my! Look at this! Gorm's unit of mercenary African armored elephants are now pushing into the fray. which is quite interesting. He can do some damage, and yeah, Dave has seen it because Dave's general was in the front line, but he's now pulling it out, and a lot of ranged fire is being aimed at these mercenary African armored elephants. And they're being charged to counter to try and negate the charge bonus, which is solid move, solid move. I would have done it myself. And now, wow, they're just out of control. And will they just head back into the city and disrupt the defenders more than they have the attackers? That's the question. Over here, the line is breaking. Pretty much. Yeah, the center line is pretty much broken, which means they can just push now. Over here, it's Porskin's fighting to the last man over this side and this side. And the game just froze for a second. Which is odd. And multiple people now just dropped from the game. So there goes this replay. Okay, and we're back. So, okay, we are back. People did drop, but the game was continuing, so we are still continuing. A little bit of progress was made before, because I stopped it once they ended, because I went to talk to them. Game is still going, so there's still a replay for you guys to enjoy. Over here we've got 79 armored spears from Porskin just hiding over there to potentially go after that noble horse of Pedro's, which is now AI controlled. We got Etruscan cavalry from Ellington now just selling out, which is damn good. You got one. Oh, you got Ellington's cav is now trapped as he's trying to get those Veneti hunters of Budzomes, which is quite interesting. They have made a push here. Which these Sheridan swordsmen are engaging the Etruscan city guard, which are now wavering, starting to lose. The defenders haven't got much left now, even though the AI still got some. Gorm's AI still has forces sitting up on that hill. Got some few light units, but in my opinion, it looks like it's an attacker's win at the moment. Because the attackers' balance of power is way in the favour of the attackers, and the attackers can and are pushing in. Got some Sardihill dying to these Hippias Lancers. Everyone's just happy about it. The Sheridan swordsmen are pushing up. Well, Dave's army, what's left of Dave's army is now pushing up into the Etruscan cavalry, which is Ellington's command unit, as well as the Hippias, which are Gorm's command unit. Got Porskin pushing warriors down this street to try and help support it. The AI is running Gorm's general out of there to try and help push in. We got the Noble Vinny swordsman from Bud's now pushing down this street to outflank or hit. There's the archers there. Seems like the defenders, what's left of the non-AI controlled defenders, are now pulling their forces back and attempting to regroup and salvage at the point, which is here. The shrine is the victory point. Also, wish to apologise if this video does seem cut up a bit. It's just due to I had to stop it a couple of times just because we were consulting on things, like due to the fact if the game was going to continue when people had dropped or not. So I apologise for that fact. The Veneti Equipe Taurus from Budsrome and just well, they were winning, but now they're combat even with the Etruscan. Etruscan cavalry is now dying, and well, will die because it's got like 4 units of shed swordsmen coming at it. Basically, at this point, it's just the attackers cleaning up what's left of the defenders, and the defenders taking what's left and falling back to the point. The Gorm AI has got a good amount of these native Sicilian tribesmen sitting up on the point, as well as these, what are these guys? Native Italian spearmen, I'm presuming? No, the Hippanian warriors on the Porsgan. Still got a couple of units, them Samnite armored spears, Etruscan archers. The defenders can, well, they hold out for another 41 minutes, or are able to kill the entire attacking forces. I'm putting favour into the attackers on this one. The attackers are lacking what's left of Pedro's army due to him believing in the AI. Not really doing anything about that, so going to be interesting. Over here we got some Hippanian warriors which are out of control. Now just fighting in the streets over here. Get some good close shots over here. Might grab a screenshot while we're there. Now you've got Saudi bowmen as well as the Shodan swordsmen from Dave now pushing up on the point, as well as some of the Nuraic warriors and runners from Dave. The defenders are deploying their last stand at the point. Defenders have pretty much very little left at this moment. And mainly what's left on the point is the AI of Gorm. So this is going to be very interesting indeed. We've got Porsgan's general of the Samnite Silver Infantrymen down here facing off some of these Noble Vinny swordsmen and winning decisively. Well, we also do have some of the native Italian slings from Porsgan supporting the Samnite Silver Infantrymen. Got more warriors coming in as well as Cav moving up. Got a lot more warriors from Buds coming in on that side. Dave is now starting to push the point at the moment. Got native Sicilian tribesmen now running in a mass way. No, they're routing. All those native Sicilian tribesmen are routing. Oh my, must be the army losses for Gorm's army, because that was all that's left. But then you've just got like several hundred native Sicilian tribesmen just running down the hill. Oh my. Which are also intercepting Ellington's, Budsworm's archers. Oh my, damn. Sheridan swordsmen from Dave were pursuing, but they're not now. Oh my, it's an interesting fight up here. Except soon the defenders, the attackers are bringing what's left of them back. What's left of the forces further closer up. Oh, we got over here. What do we got over here? We got a couple small units of men we got that came back. We got some 49 native Italian slingers and 46 units of the Samnite armored spearmen from Porskin. Which would be interesting if he tried to push them up at the moment. Over here, the Samnite Silver Infantry is still holding, but they are combat. No, they're losing now because they've got like there's a lot of men and oh, look at that archer volleys on those slingers. Killed a couple. Just chilling them down a bit. I'm gonna make him either break or kill them off beforehand. Dave's now just exploiting a gap in the line here to be able to hit the flank of these Hispanian warriors. Oh my, that went out of... okay. And Dave's got some more Noriak warriors and runners moving up with his Sardi bowmen. And as you can probably figure out, defenders have lost this battle. The attackers brought their successfully breached the settlement and have won. This Porskin's Gendet. Its routement's broken. The only forces left are the Sipain warriors and the Samnite armored spearmen that broken. The forces outside that gate have also routed as well. So I think we can call this a good game, and there we have it. The attackers have won. As we just need to process that. Oh no, hopefully won't crash. No, we did not. Okay. Let's have a look at our kills. Well, their kills. The kills. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, David Vassal got almost 2,500 kills. Quite solid. Well, highest kills 267 from a unit of Sheridan swordsmen. Pedro, 2 that dropped. He got 2,054 kills. Highest kills 402 from some Gaelic elder swordsmen. Budsworm got 2,587 kills. Highest kills 282? 358 something from the Venedi Eku Pataras, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Then we go on to defenders. Got Ellington, who is also Ellington Total War. Go check him out. Highly recommend his channel. Great guy, great videos, good commentary. Go check him out if you haven't already. He got 1,904 kills. Highest kills 265. Yeah, 265 from Unit Trotman City Guard. Porskin, also a good guy, got 1,635 kills. Highest kills 274 on a unit of Samnite Silver Infantrymen. Then we have Gorm. Gorm was the other player on who also dropped, so it was one from each team that dropped. And Gorm has 1036 kills, highest kills 243 from the mercenary African elephants. So guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Just want to say again, if it does seem a bit choppy, there have been it is multiple.
Feels right, it feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right.